They didn't stopped Robin. His neighbors, the relative of the murderer means Robin, the relative of Robin, and many eyewitnesses made up the crowd. In the courtroom, there was a person who spot Robin, and afterward relatives of Robin, and afterward eyewitness means who saw everything, how he killed the traffic policeman, that is eyewitness. All these persons made crowd in the courtroom. The judge beat his mallet. The judge beat his mallet, that is mallet here. In movies and pictures you have seen the judge is saying order like this way, that is mallet. On the table before him, in front of him, he was doing this way, beating the mallet, and said one word, guilty, and the judge was saying only one word, that is guilty means criminal. He The judge was saying criminal to Robin. He finally announced that is a criminal. Robin was found criminal of theft and murder. He was criminal of two things, theft and murder. Therefore he was laid away to be executed. Executed means put to death. He got punishment of death. The silence in the courtroom was broken by Robin's mother's sobs. Sobs means crying slowly, not creating sound, but crying slowly when your only breath is we can listen only your breath, not you're crying loudly. Okay, crying slowly, because when the judge spoke his final decision that Robin is a criminal and he got the punishment of death, and after listening this punishment in the courtroom there was a silence, complete silence, and just Robin's mother was crying slowly. His mother followed behind the crowd. All were and after the decision, police took the Robin out of the court, and all the crowd was behind Robin, and behind the crowd his mother was weeping. Sobbing means weeping slowly and crying as she saw her only son, who she loved, moving further and further away from her towards his death. She was weeping and sobbing because he was the only son to whom she loved a lot. His husband was already not there, he was not more, and only son was there, and she loved her son a lot, and that is also got punishment of death, and his now some time left of his life. That's why she was weeping bitterly. His son, on seeing her, called her close to him and bent towards him. After some time, his son looked back and saw his mother, and called his mother closer to him, near to him. When his mother came near to him, he bent towards his mother. The scene was very touching. Touching means felt strong feeling of pity. The scene was very touching. Everyone wondering what the boy was going to say his mother.